Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. All right, we're done listening to this. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Discombobulated. Discom-sweatulated. So, on today's episode, I got something in the mail a month and a half ago, and I didn't realize it, so here we are. Oh, dang. So, welcome to another episode of the Thursday Night Synth Livestream. Exclamation points. On today's episode, special guest is the Drumbrute Impact from Arturia. So, very excited to try this out. You can hear it going in the background right now. I added a little bit of Microcosm, the ultimate cheating pedal to it. I am secretly doing something behind your guys' back. You can't tell what I'm doing, but it is important. You can hear me typing away. Anyways, I'm trying to type this. Okay, yes, let's go. We have an agenda. Let's go. So, we're going to do what we do, which is we're going to talk. Catherine apparently has too much stuff, and we need to talk about it. I'm going to go around the web quickly, and we're going to do Sir Impact over here, whatever, Sir or Ma'am Impact, and we're going to talk about you-know-who. Not a bad thing, just let's be honest. The amount of announcements this past week have been insane. And then my favorite, Cubase 12. So, Joe, are you writing the outline right now? Hello, everyone. What's up, Jorb? Catherine? What's up, Territory Living? How about Hillbilly? Snack Watch, what's up? Synthetic, what's up? Man. Oh, yeah. So, story of the week, story of the day. I checked my P.O. box. Yes, I have a P.O. box. Wow. I typically know when things are coming to my P.O. box. But apparently this literally came on the 21st of January, and I didn't realize it. So when I went just to I'm taking a walk around my neighborhood. So I'm thinking I'll check my P.O. box. And the woman, she brought out this big old box, and I'm like, what in the world is this? And she's like, you don't know? And I was like, no. I was like, companies just send stuff. And it was the Drumbrute Impact. So shout out to Arturia. I now have the corner piece that sits in the corner and the Impact. So we're slowly getting closer towards that video I promised everyone. what is it? Anyways, Catherine said she got some stuff, which is bad. So Catherine says, only drum machine I own is the 808. I really want a 909, but I've been pinching pennies. Finally about time to express my love for gear financially. Although, the proc module looks super fun for drums. Okay. The proc module. I don't know the proc module. I'm probably too far away from... The only thing I saw recently that really caught my eye was the Buchla stuff, and I just can't do it unless I make a whole new skiff. I don't know. This is the only normal drum machine I own. Realistically, I own like some stuff in the Eurorack, and I obviously own the Tempest, but yeah. So far, pretty fun in the 5 seconds that I set this up, by the way. Oh, man. So. Oh, okay. Catherine's just shopping. Nothing new. Rearrange the setup a bit, and the recording workflow is unbelievably easy now. See, that's, I think, the most important. I feel like I complicated the heck out of my life this last year, especially recently, with the adding of the Ferrofish Pulse to the sort of setup. It sort of added this crazy amount of inputs and outputs, and now I'm constantly like, something's broken, like what's going on? You know, I barely fixed finally the issue with my drummer, which wasn't at all something I needed to send it in for. It was like the line input on channel 2 was like all wonk. So like, jeez. It's like, I feel like you're either, there should be two ways about it. You should be like, I mean, I have a lot of stuff hooked up, but like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm lying to myself if I say these things, so I won't say them. The less pieces, the better, unless you're okay with a bunch of problems. And at this point, I'm at a fine balance, but anything goes wrong, and then I end up just not even creating music for an entire night. You know, because my mind's in like fix it mode versus creative mode. So yeah. How about Hilly says, I need to clear off the workspace and fill it with the 1200S. I've got really? Wait. The 1200S. Which 1200S is that? Yeah. Tell us. So I think I'm thinking what it is, but I'm thinking wrong. Trade to Living says, the Impact is a great analog budget drum machine. From just the few seconds that I've messed with it, it sounds right. Like, it sounds tuned correctly. I was messing with the like tone, the tone snap little parameter, and I was like, oh, I like that. You could kind of make a cool little, I bet we can make like a fun little ambient-y thing if you make kind of really short decays and turn the tone to less snap. You could make something kind of interesting. Oh, as in two Akai 1200s. Okay. Techniques. Gotcha. That's like a whole lot of space. I bet that would take up my whole thing here. I always wanted to be into like the vinyl, but I'm a failure. Jorb says the Tip Top Buchla oscillator has been fun to have around. Just did one video, really. Yeah, I saw your video on the... What was it? I'm using my phone because I don't want to get into this whole computer thing just yet. Let's see. So... You know what's good, Jorb? When you type in Jorb, it comes up for you. I think you might be one of the... That's interesting. Tip Top Buchla. Are you one of the first people? Let's see. So some people have them up, but you're probably the first normal person. There's this person called Jalpinist. I don't know who that is. Jalpinist. I don't know who exactly that is, but you might be one of the first people to kind of have maybe I call it like a personality take on the Buchlas. So awesome. I need to check your video out because which one did you get? You got the oscillator. So you just have the oscillator? I don't know which modules are actually physically available just yet. I think there's maybe 3 or something. Herb says, come on, algorithm. You know, Ben was complaining about the algorithm. Oh, really quickly, before we get into the rest of the show, I do want to make sure that everyone is very aware. The Modal 002 video that I posted last week is no longer available. Now, I'm going to turn this off for this. That video is not available and was removed by request. Within that video, I also said this on Twitter. Within that video, I did something called dead naming someone. I did not know what that was. So I referred to Paula Maddox as Paul and Paula in the same video. Now, I unfortunately am not. I thought I may have understood and was okay. I was trying to chronologically lay out information about the creation of it, but it was requested by her that I remove the video. So the video is no longer available and will never be available again. And I apologize if hopefully I've not misspoke about anyone. It was... Anyway, I didn't necessarily understand, but I have been educated by Paula. And yeah, the video will stay removed. News of the week. There you go. There you go. Jorb at the forefront of Euro Buchla news. Buchla action. Anyway, yeah, I didn't. I mean, I don't want to say too much because it's really, I'm in a place of still not fully understanding the nuance of a lot of things, and I just think it sounds worse if I just basically state that I tried to do what I thought, but assuming things is not always the way. And instead of doing an edit of the video, which unfortunately I can't really do, I just removed it per request. So there it is. I really enjoyed that video, but you know, down it goes. Down it goes. Destructo, I'm glad I got to see it before it was removed. Yeah, you know, it's okay. All gravy. Catherine says, I felt like you told her story authentically, but I deeply appreciate you being respectful of a woman's wishes, especially when that woman is a legend. Yeah, I think, here's the thing. I think that in hindsight, the video could have, like, and this is the shitty part. Oh, because doing the video the way I did it was my way of doing it, but in doing it my way, I actually overlooked a lot of very cool things about the 00 line that I could have expounded on more, expanded people's understanding more, such as something very, very important that I think a lot of people would have been interested in that I just decided not to do because the video was about modulus, not technically 002 line in general, is that the modal 008 is actually it was a collaboration between Paula Maddox, the creator of obviously the modulus 00, and I forgot his name, but the creator of the somebody's gonna tell me right now. You know, the Udo Super 6. So literally the 008 is quite possibly one of the most like conceptually like high level synthesizers ever done, because it was Paula Maddox and the creator of the Udo Super 6 minds together making an instrument. And that's could have been expounded on and told in a different way. But, you know, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. So, what's up, the Rocking Band, man? And Traded to Living, yes, it was a pronoun issue. And my thing is, I was fully aware of Paula Maddox. I knew her from making the WTF module. I knew all of these things. It was just, I was doing, the video was done chronologically. I guess this is just the last thing I'll say. It was a chronologically done video. So I referred Paul and Paula. I did not know what dead naming was, and I really, that's something very traumatic in the community. I don't want to, I can't say too much because I just feel like I'm just going to misspeak, but I'm just going to say, it was not done in any way other than attempting to chronologically lay out something. And I really didn't even have to do it. I just did it because it was, I don't know. It was a chronological thing, man. I just didn't know, man. Catherine says, yeah, I had no idea. And I'm a nerd about that stuff. Yeah, Paula Maddox and the creator of the Udo Super 6 made the 008. That is the creators. And I think that could be its own badass story. But I just think that could have done better. What's up, Analog Weapon? So, wait, the Rock Bandman says, I feel so bad. I just accepted a job as a music teacher and haven't been able to tune in because I'm on, the East Coast. Oh yeah. Hey, totally understand. We're super late. We're super late over here. I realize it is midnight over there. So it's kind of funny. That, people even from the East Coast tune in at all. I kind of wanted this to be a late night stream, but for people on the East, it's late. Jorb says, I would love to try a Super 6. Yeah, I think the Super 6, I can't take any more synthesizers with keyboards. So, but I would want the one with the keyboard. I'm going to get a storage unit, possibly, for some of the stuff. Though I don't know, putting such expensive stuff into a storage unit seems kind of crazy. Seems a little crazy. Trade to Living says, you didn't know. We are all learning. Don't beat yourself up about it. Yeah. I feel bad because what I'm realizing is just, it's a lot. There's a lot there. And I don't understand fully a lot of things in that area. And so treading lightly, I'm going to continue to try to tread lightly. Yeah, thanks, Analog Weapon. So we got to go around the web, y'all. We can't waste any time. We got to go around the web. So, what's the first thing? Oh yeah. Oh, this was interesting. Here's the first thing from around the web. I saw this on the Synthopia, and it's from r/synthesizer. So good Lord, Don't ever go there for certain people. I hear what I've been told is you don't want to go on our synthesizers and read about yourself. So I don't understand Reddit anyway, so I don't have to, but this is cool. So why not? It's also featuring one of the most hilarious synthesizers of all time, the Timberwolf. So much twiddling hair, right? It's still ugly, but this video makes it sound great. It's weird. The sound is very subdued, but perfect for like a classical composition like this. He's DJing the Timberwolf. Like all the DJs back in the day, like Skrillex and stuff. That was pretty great. I can't lie. Great job. But still, don't go to r/synthesizer. Or actually, don't go to r/synthesizer circle jerk. That's the one, apparently. That's toxic or something. I don't know. But that was awesome. It's interesting because the sound of the Timberwolf, in my opinion, is so average. But in the way that he's using it as literally like 4-voice harmony, perfect like use. So there's a use for everything. And I think people always were like mad at my Timberwolf review because I was like, I don't think it was great. It's not that I think it is bad. It just, I didn't have a good time with it, but there is a use for everything. Yeah. Jorb, I'm going to literally look for any of my vids on r/synthesizers. Yeah, I mean, people share stuff, but it's Reddit, so like it's like a forum. It could be a bit toxic, you know. You drill down far enough, it get crazy. So, next up on Around the Web. This is funny. So, the title of this video is How to Make Lo-Fi Hip-Hop in 1 minute and 30 seconds. And I think it's funny because step 1, make the piano sound like shit on purpose. Ooh, minor 4th. Very, very cool. Ooh. Good use of a dominant chord. This is pretty bomb. Water is essential. I like this channel. It's fun. So, lastly, since people enjoyed it so much, last for Around the Web is from Save Your Bee. Let's go. Reggae vibes.
God, to praise Jesus. This is how we do it for the Most High. Many keyboards to praise the name of the living God. Yeah, man. How many of you love reggae? This is how the people in Jamaica does to praise the name of the living God, just with the keyboard, not another thing. If you love music, if you love reggae, come on. Give me that like, and if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, just subscribe right away to glorify the name of the living God. Yaman, your savior be.
This keyboard setup is ridiculous. All keyboards have speakers. I love it. It's hilarious. That would be my setup if I lived there. I mean, you know what's interesting? He's using what he has, something that I think is so not apparent to those of us who live where we live. Literally, Charity to Living was like, I love those stands. It's literally like apple crates, boxes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this guy loves music regardless of the religious implications or what. He's using what he's got, you know, and I think like, yeah, he could probably do more high fidelity stuff, but he's just working with what he can do, and he just wants to make music, and I think that's so important. And I think it's always inspiring to watch Xavier B's stuff because he's a great player. Maybe not like a taught player, but he's got a feel, and I think the feel is more important than anything. So it's awesome. It's awesome. Anyway. Yeah. Shout out to Xavier B. Yeah, he's juicing those lemons all the way to the whatever's the juiciest juice and then it's gone. That's where he's squeezing those freaking Yamaha PSRs to, So it's really awesome. It's awesome. Anyway, switch it over because it's time for the Drumbrute. Let's pump it up. Let's pump it up a little bit. All right, I'll be right back. Is it really called the lemon bone? Trolling me, aren't you? So, yeah, like I said, what's up, Ben? Also, Ben, I appreciate you very much. Appreciate you. You know why. So, now, one thing, I got this quite a while ago. I didn't open it until today because I didn't check my P.O. box. My master volume knob is a little wobbly. Oh, they're all kind of wobbly. Okay, well, I'll bring that up in the review. Okay. Now, is it really the lemon bone? Wow. Oh, the pith. Thank you, Catherine. The pith. So I think this is actually the Noir edition. I mean, I saw another one where like this is like orange and stuff. So I think that I actually got the Noir edition. The box didn't say it was, but I'm really liking. Oh, so I have like a stupid loop going on here, which I will turn off. So I really like this kick. You guys can hear it, obviously. I could turn it up. But a lot of volume out of this thing. Is it? It is? All right, sweet. Sweet. It should say Noir edition. I think they just, I don't know, maybe they didn't want to go that far, but hella sick. Shout out to, the people at, I will always say Arturia is pretty damn cool because I made fun of them for years. I know it was sort of a tongue-in-cheek thing, but I did make fun of them for a long time. And that means they're a cool company who stands behind their products. So kick sounds badass to me. I think it sounds pretty good. You can make a nice, ooh. See, that feels good. That feels good. I'm in step mode right now, which I like. And it seems really easy. Seems pretty sick. It's just fun. Now, also, it's velocity sensitive. I didn't know it was velocity sensitive, but it is, which is kind of sick. So you can do long decay. Now let's see, I can turn these down, which I like. I wonder if there's a mute. Oh, there is. So let's show you the mute. So no mutes, but I can mute. So I can do this. 808. It's 303 day, actually. Let's turn this snap up. That's a nice little, it's kind of dirty. Impact could be louder. Is that better? This snap's good. All right. So I feel that Trade to Living is onto something someone pointed out on Twitter, which is if you hit the color, you get the other kicks. So I'm going to press color. Okay. So it's blinking now. Let me turn these kicks off. Let me turn these snares off. Okay. Color. Kick. So is now the other kick? Oh. Okay. Ah, okay. Does it record velocity? Let's see. Well, I haven't gone real-time recording yet, so let me try to do... So there's step and there's accent. So I'm going to go step, but then I'm going to go record. And I'm going to go play. So I hope it's recording right now. I'm going to play like a soft note. And I'm going to play like a hard note at the end. Oh. So it looks like it depends, like the color tells you what the velocity is. So you can see like this one's blue. That's a light hit. This one's red, so it was hard. So yes, it does do velocity, which is awesome. Kits. So there's kits. Okay. So I'm going to it's very quick. I'm going to delete this. So now I'm going to go, so this is the, that's kind of a good kick. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think the velocity levels are hella deep on this. Oh, good. Look, you have multiple. Let's see. I wonder if. So let's see. I'm going to play this now. Okay, so this is my 1 through 16. And you have your 32, which is, nothing's on 32 right now. So you can go up to 64 steps. That's pretty sick. That's a nice, that's like definitely a more cool kick for just normal stuff. Catherine says, I wonder how many people disliked this drum machine without hearing half of its sounds. So it has does it have one layer of sounds and then one other layer of sounds? You guys let me know. Is that how it works? So I'm going to press this snare now. Okay, so this is one snare. I didn't really go through all the sounds, but here you go. Snare normal sound. Snare color sound. Oh, that's cool. You get a little different sound there. Okay, interesting. So, snare number 2. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Pop snare. Nice. Gunshot snare. Gunshot snare. Why am I playing this? Ooh, so now here's the clap. Oh, okay. Dry body clap. Oh, this adds body. Oh, okay, I'm seeing what these mean. That's a good clap. That's a good clap. The snare is really nice. I like the snare a lot. These snares are good. This is a perfect snare. So now we got our toms. Okay, so now I got a high, low. Okay, cool. Got our cowbells over here. Our cymbal. That's a good cymbal. Okay, cool. Dirty. Definitely techno. You know, it's interesting, Treasure Living. The toms, I think maybe... I guess it just feels like there's not a lot of richness in the tom. Just doesn't feel like a lot of richness. That's all. The highs. Okay. The cymbals are good. Cowbell. Oh, perfect cowbell. Great job. And we have our hi-hat. Very dirty, very cool. Cool. Let's check our delay, our decay. That's good. And our open hat. I like how they have the choke, how it's automatically on the choke. Okay. And then this FM drum. I don't really know. Sounds good with a little hologram. But then again, everything sounds good with the hologram. So let's make a little something, huh? Shift, hold, shift, clear. Okay, I like that. Easy to read, easy to go. Oh, let's check the distortion. So I'm going to turn the distortion on. Shut up. Am I missing something here? Okay. Why is the distortion making two sounds? I'm wondering what's... Okay, so distortion off. Maybe it's like a flam. Maybe it's me. Let's just... I'm going to put this in the mix so it's... so I'm not moving it. I think it was me. You know, interestingly enough, this is a good distortion. I want to say something. This is a very nice distortion. It's subtle. It obviously raises the level, but like, it's really not bad. Trade to Living says pads are a little sensitive. Yeah. The barbecue sauce of electronic music. I love barbecue sauce, by the way. I love it. So let's make a little beat. I want to have fun. So I got my metronome. Oh, I got my metronome volume. I like that. Let's turn these off. See, that's cool. Right there on the front. Metronome volume. You can do a tap tempo. That's great. That's great. 122. You can do your rate. You can do a fine with the shift. That's good. Swing. You can do a swing. We're gonna put a little swing on it. Nice. It's very simple. I love that it's so simple. Let's see. We're gonna make a typical 4 on the floor type beat here. Or will we? No. No. We'll do that. Kind of an 80s beat. We're gonna put a little of this in here just for fun. Actually, no. We're not gonna do that yet. We're gonna listen to it raw. Okay. That's the like right here. Not super beefy. What's up, Patrick? My internet was kind of crazy the other day, actually. Church of Living, kind of regretting selling it now. So we're gonna see if we can get to your stas, what you're saying we should try to do. Let's add a little well, we'll just add this on the end. Kind of like a little Prince beat. You know. Perfect. And I guess we can... We'll do that. That sounds good. I'm going to record that in, see if I can get that pretty close. Cool. That's good. You can go back and forth between stuff like that. We're going to do that. I'm going to record it in because I like recording. Nice. Easy. And let's add our cowbell. just add that in. Then we're going to add a little tom in. Going to do that kind of. Just do a step. That's kind of cool. Yeah, this is a little weak. Yeah, the toms is the weak part. So, now I want to put a little swing. Okay. So you have a shift. You can shift steps a little bit different. Ah, synthetic. Great point. Great point. A little stronger than the LDB module. Absolutely. What? Who's going to say what? Need some profit pads. Oh, really? Really? Okay, let's get that going. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can get some pads here. Obviously, I have to play the Prophet over here. Trying to find a pad. I can bring out my sheet. Okay, hold on. Before we go any further, does the Drumbrute Impact have a global filter? Because I feel like I'm missing a little something by not having a full global filter. So somebody will have to chime in about that if they can. Before we go any further. Let me find a good... Nick. No filter? No global filter? That annoys me a little bit. One major 6, minor 4. One, so major, I guess, I don't typically do that. So one, major 6, minor 4. That's a cool progression. I don't think I really do that typically. Plug in your analog key. Yeah, I wish I could pull it all the way from over here. Well, that's okay. We're getting back to a 4 on the floor feel here. Kind of a cool pad. Do the original patch. See, I need the filter. I need a global filter. Well, missed opportunity. Okay. What's up, Rainbow Messenger? So, the verdict is they should have added a global filter, and they did not. Not totally junk, but I don't understand why they couldn't have just included one global filter. Maybe, is there a global filter on the Drumbrute full version? Y'all can tell me. I need to know. I need to know. Well, we have some things to finish. We got to talk about you-know-who. These guys over here. And then this thing. Cubase. Okay. No, Julian, I'm not doing an obligatory Behringer rant. I'm not doing that. I can't believe you would think that I would do that. I feel offended that you would think that. I'm offended, Julian. I'm so offended. So here's what Behringer did this week, guys. Here we go again. Behringer. No. I don't know how in the world. It's almost like at this point it's a troll. While I am fully aware, I'm just, I almost like any company that can produce this many things is insane. I saw at least no less than 4 brand new Behringer designs this week. Now, I didn't even notice this Toro, I don't know, whatever. So it's a clone of the Moog, Taurus pedal down here. Who cares? I didn't want this anyway. But hey, they're doing everything, and I think it's interesting. Optional Behringer rant. My only thing here's the only thing I'm going to say. I feel like they're getting uglier. That's the only thing that I say. This Behringer UB is I really think this must be some early mock-up or something, is so ugly. I don't care about anything other than, I don't know. So, yeah. And they've got the Saturn, which is a what is this a clone of? Jupiter 8? Okay. So I saw the Jupiter 8, the VS, the Moog Taurus. Now, I saw a two-voice, a Oberheim two-voice clone. So this looks like a Volca, but for some reason, it's just the ugliest version. Like the crudest, ugliest version. These are clearly, they have to be super early stage or mock-ups because there's just no way. There's just no way. The two voice seems okay. I saw that on Synthopia, actually. So we can pull that. Here it is. This looks okay. I think maybe they're creating a very striated version of their products at this point. I would really like to see a follow-up to the DeepMind stuff because I think that to me is the most compelling thing that they've done. What did they do? Like the 303s and stuff. The 303s I think are really good deals for what they are. But this looks fine. This does not. This is so ugly. Volca, the Volca. This is like $90 or something, right? $80 or something. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know exactly what this is. So the JP4, I think I saw that. Where was that? Is that in here? JP44. Is that the different thing? Oh, it's like the same thing, but... Oh, okay. Interesting. Just so ugly. Just so ugly. Cool Doug Love says, why did they bother with the keys? I don't know. I hope the keys are whiter than this when they actually arrive. Because this be yellower than my... Y'all can't tell. Oh, dang, I didn't have this on. Where's my swag at? The keys are yellower than my old Sub 37 keys that are only yellow because I played it outside at gigs all the time. You can't tell, but the keys on my Sub 37 be yellow. So, yeah. Obviously nothing against Behringer. I think that some of the stuff like this two voice looks fine. And now I know some people don't like the way that Synthopia gets on them about clones or whatever, but I think this Proton is a follow-up of the Neutron. I don't know exactly what it is, what it has, but this looks pretty sweet. I like the color. I mean, I like blue, obviously. But yeah, it's crazy the amount of things that they've announced within the last like 2 weeks. It's just beyond me. So yeah. And you know, I still have nothing against Behringer. I just think that, like, I don't know how they do it. I think that's interesting. Like, how do they do it? Like, probably the most prolific company in producing a bunch of stuff fast is probably Korg at the moment, right? Like, Korg releases lots of synthesizers, lots of Volcas, and when I say lots, I mean maybe 2 a year. They do, 2 synthesizers, 2 Volcas, right? Something in that range, right? But they announced like 6 in 2 weeks. I don't know when they're getting here, but geez, it's insane. It's insane. It's insane. And lastly, let's talk about something I actually give a damn about. Cubase 12. Now, I don't have Cubase 12 yet, but I think this may be a skip until 12.5 for me. Now, I don't know, anybody out there using Cubase? Let me know in the chat if you guys are using Cubase. I've been with Cubase since 2.2 when I was like, I don't know how old I was. Like 12 or something. Probably like 12 when Cubase 2.2 came out or something. So I've been using Cubase since 2.2. I switched from Cubase to Reason just because I like the plugs and the novelty of that. But yeah, Cubase 12 is here. It came out on, I think, Monday. So the biggest thing is, bada bing, no more dongle. So I can grab my Cubase dongle right here. My precious Cubase dongle. I've owned this dongle since 2.2. And at this point, I think it's almost on the fritz. I have to have a specific, like, every now and then it'll say it's not recognized. But I've had this forever. I almost feel like I don't want to give up my dongle because I've had it for so long. But no more dongle. That's the big, I like how it's the top build thing is the most important. No more this. Workflow improvements. There's a new Verve piano. This seems to be like an ambient piano for lo-fi people, which sounds kind of cool. I watched Dom Siglass's video. And yeah, just kind of a thing inside of Halion. I'm maybe you guys can tell me. Does anyone out there have Omnisphere 2. Whatever? Does anybody have Omnisphere 2.0? Can you guys give me a short review in the chat? Whoa. Synthetic says, and no VST2 soon? Uh-oh. You're going to have to tell me what the deal is with that. Julian Burke says he's looking for a new job. Or a new DAW. A new DAW. Nick Hatcher, we haven't had a new Volca in a couple years. What about the Volca Sample 2? Is that not... I mean, I guess I bought my Sample 2 like a year ago. Maybe you're right. Maybe the Volca Sample 2 is the newest one. Maybe I bought that one. Interesting. I was 24 when 4.0 came out. Cubase 4.0. I wish I remembered what was in those versions. I remember Reason versions. That's what I remember. Because there was a point before you could record audio in Reason. I remember that. Actually, I think Reason was better at that point, to be honest. I think Reason... I know people probably mad at me, but I don't know about Reason. I have my issues with Reason. I really do. I love Propeller Heads. Like, I loved it. And it just... Damn. So, I don't know. They got this new Razer thing. Or what the hell is this? MIDI integration. I don't know. I don't care about that. Phase coherent audio warping is probably important, but I guess I also don't do a ton of that. Especially like the way that they're explaining it. This Dom's video kind of did this. It's like a whole drum kit. I don't really do that. Don't have a lot of multi-tracked drums like that, obviously. No, never have multi-track drums like that. Razer is like this limiter plugin. Kind of to me feels like it's more of a transient designer. I know it's not truly a transient designer, but because of this crazy like super fast release function, you can do very aggressive limiting. I don't know. I use the Weiss limiter. I don't use that. This FX modulator, just another effect. That's why it just seems more like it's a 12.5 for me. Who reviewed this? Let me look. I don't know who actually reviewed this article. Maybe Robin? Robin does every article? No, someone else. The conclusion for this person says, I come from Logic Pro these days, and I feel like Apple has been blowing hot air up with the 2013 code base for far too long without much clear direction. Apple just keeps tacking on more stuff, which I do appreciate getting for free, then spend the next couple of quarters squishing bugs. You know what's interesting? I think Logic's free after you buy it once, isn't it? If you buy Logic once, every update has been free. So like every 2 years, I probably update Cubase for $100. And if I forget and I miss a year, it's like $150. Probably Apple Logic's probably one of the best deals out there if you're talking about paid. You're not talking about like Reaper and things like that. Not Reaper, but you know, other things that are much cheaper. Ooh, Traded to Livings in Studio One. I hear Studio One has a lot of value. I think there's also no for Studio One. Are there ever upgrade costs or no? Synthetic says Cubase is dropping VST2 support, or maybe they did with this release. Maybe. I've only got, I'd have to check. I think most of my plugins are 3 at this point, but I did remember seeing a version of Softtube Valley People Dynamite that was like a version 2, so I might have to check on what my support for my plugins are before I go too crazy. Ooh. Analog Weapon says Rebirth was the music software, I guess the first music software I ever used, converting sounds to AIF and replacing samples. Man, Rebirth. That was a propeller head thing. So crazy, the evolution of this stuff. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, this I don't know how to really go about talking about Reason. I'm a good person to do it because I love Reason, and I just don't know how to do it because there's a lot of fans, and I feel like I don't know if I'll do it right. Bitwig, yeah. Bitwig is a thing for sure. Rainbow Master says I just use Reaper and grumpily blink at it when I don't like something. Bitwig you gotta buy. Okay, I bought Logic once and haven't had to pay again at least. Oh, see, I think that's a big thing. Like that's why I like DaVinci Resolve. I've upgraded that so many times since like version 12 or 11. Who knows? Never paid a dime. What else do I have? I guess I never had Logic, but everything else I've had to pay so much for, and it blows. That's why I think I've gone much more hardware, because I buy it once, and then I just keep using it. I don't really use a lot of plugins, and I only buy plugins if they're on sale. Anyway. Studio One is amazing. Upgrade costs when a new version comes out every few years, but you get a deal as a user. I'm always updating for free and adding features. Yeah. So Studio One does charge for upgrades. Okay. Jorb. See, you know what's funny, Jorb? I feel like when I was using Adobe Premiere, I effing couldn't stand that thing. I think I'm probably still faster in Premiere because I just used it for years and like it was my actual like job, like at work, was using Premiere. But DaVinci Resolve is just so fire. Like that thing is built like just amazing. And I feel like that way about Cubase a lot of times. They don't always hit you with good every like 12 sometimes isn't good, but 12.5 will be good, right? Or 10 won't be good, but 10.5 will be good. And you can pick and choose like which ones you want to go up to. The discounts are always good, and the support that they give you is always good. Obviously, this version now supports Apple Silicon. So for those people who are on M1s, you can get your Cubase on now. But the initial price is very steep, and DaVinci Resolve to me is the most like, I have extra versions of DaVinci Resolve. So I'd be having them dongles sitting around. I love it. FL Studio is the big no upgrade cost one. Okay. Oh my gosh, Synthetic. I've been using, you said I've been using Premiere since version 1. I don't even know what that is. Wow. Well, all I know is Apple effed up when... Oh, wait. And okay. Synthetic says, I still use Rebirth. And Catherine says, yeah, I've used Reason and Rebirth except for the dips into various trackers. Okay. Yeah, Rebirth was and is super cool. I don't know if they still have the app, but I used to love the app for Rebirth. Just making fun little loops and stuff. So many sounds there. That's why it hurts, I think, to me to see the subscription model over at Reason and, you know, the support and just the kind of trying to do everything when it was just so cool. Maybe that's what the world is now. You have to do everything, but I felt like Reason was so sick in its little niche of just being a, I don't know what you call it, just being a sound creation manipulation platform. And I know you had to export it to other things, but when they really pushed to like Reason and record and that's just, and now they're VSTs, like, I don't know. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. I get it, but it's a lot for me. Anyways, so how do I feel about this impact? I feel that's a good one. That's like a ride right there. You could like ride out on that right there. You could like ride out on that like tempo right there. That's good tempo right there. Like right on that tempo right there. Take the snares away. You know, take away the snares. Let's see about that. There it is, there it is, there it is. right out on that. Feeling it. Just mute a bunch of stuff. Anyway, we're done. We're done here. We're done here. Thank you guys for coming through. I guess we'll see everybody next week. Fun drum machine. Fun drum machine. I could have a good time with that. Very fun. Very fun. Yeah. Glad this came in so I could think about it. Yeah, we'll talk next week, guys. Sorry, I'm totally vibing out right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a vibe mode, so I might vibe after this and get some In-N-Out Burger. Thank y'all for coming. I will see you guys next week, and yeah, have a great Friday, Saturday, Sunday. See y'all next week. Peace.